How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have had a crazy last couple of days, last couple of weeks even, with Bitcoin's price moving up very quickly. You can see we're at 49,400 over on Margex. This is something that I plotted out. I showed how crazy this price action could be, went long, and then boom. Yeah, huge move up. Still have some longs open too. But a lot of this price action is coming from the new ETFs. I think this is kind of an interesting narrative. Obviously, there's just a lot of people that have access to Bitcoin now. They have never gotten access before. And there are talks about possibly having ETFs for other cryptocurrencies too. And I think that is super useful. Like in the future, if we could have an ETF, a low cost ETF, so you didn't have to worry about transaction fees, you didn't have to worry about balancing as much. But if there's some way to buy the top 10 cryptos and put it in a retirement fund, that would be awesome. Now, today we don't have that, but we do have new cryptocurrencies coming out. And there is one that I'm excited about that I'm going to be investing into. It's called Alvara, and it kind of allows you to do that. It introduces a new token standard, the ERC BTS, or basket token standard, enabling decentralized fund management. Now, to be clear, they're not paying me to talk about this at all. It's just something that I'm going to be investing into because I think this Bitcoin ETF narrative is huge, and there could be more narratives like this around cryptocurrencies that allow you to get baskets of cryptocurrencies. So let me explain what it is. And again, full disclosure, I'm planning on investing into this. I'm excited about this. I think this could be big. This is coming in about a month. They're going to have their token launch. So at this point, I'm going to leave a link to their Telegram and to their Twitter underneath the video so you can learn more about them. But it's really on you. If you don't want to buy them, that's fine. But this person says, there's so many people sleeping on what we're about to launch at Alvara. The ability for anyone in the world to own, manage, and earn from running their own tokenized fund. When ETH is contributed to any ERC BTS, unique ERC tokens are minted and returned back to the contributor. This is really interesting. I believe this is someone at the team over at Alvara, co-founder of Alvara. I actually retweeted this, so if you want to see his video, he goes through how this works. But again, it just allows you to tokenize different baskets of assets. So let's say you want to create, a top 10 crypto portfolio. You could create it. You get tokens back. You can have other people invest in it. If you are successful, and then you can get rewarded in the Alvara token, as I understand. Of course, do your own research. But if you have people that get underneath you that want to buy this basket, and it does well, you get rewarded in tokens. The token is also used to create the ETFs as well. And they are doing a big airdrop soon. They have 4 million Alvara tokens, or $1.2 million at TG. That's freaking massive because I don't think this is a huge market cap. So they're doing a huge airdrop, and they're doing it pretty cool. Like one XP equals 1 USD. So they show you okay, just join Discord. You can get the TG password, follow us on X, Twitter, Alvara airdrop here, follow our friends at Tencent, etc. And you can get XP, you can get dollars for free and get in on this Alvara airdrop. Now, this is actually being launched by Tencent. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because I just did a video talking about how I was buying a significant amount of Tencent. This is just yesterday. I made the video a few days ago. I think the Tencent token has gone up maybe a couple percent or something like that. But I talk about cryptos that I'm investing in because I think they're going to do well. Of course, do your own research, but they've launched really good cryptos in the past. For example, this is going back to the beginning. They are a launchpad. Tencent is a launchpad. They had this crypto Kanga, the Kanga exchange, which did 1,800%. Then MetaHero, which did 17,000%. This is 2 all-time high, so keep in mind it has come down since then, but 17,000%. So I'm doing my math right, 170x. Everdome with about a 94x. Fame MMA 300x. This is right at the end of the last bull market. Then we went into the bear market. They still had Satoshi Island, which did 2,000%. Alaska Gold Rush, which did 800%. Farcana, which is an 1800%, and now Alvara is launching. So even if you just look at these last couple, maybe on average a 15x gainer. We've seen a lot of cryptocurrencies though that have launched recently that have done extremely well. And again, this was in the past. This was in the bear market, so I'd not be surprised if this did really well. But it allows people to do something that is actually pretty useful. If they can build this out and make it really easy to use, I think this could be super helpful for people that want to get into crypto. And more than that, it is a pretty crazy narrative, like a pretty cool narrative. They are launching in a month, as I said, or just under a month, like 3 weeks. And this is the allocation size, 2.4 million USDT through Tencent. Now, I did talk about how I was buying Tencent token. The reason for that is, one, I think the token will appreciate in price. It already has a little bit since the bear market, but it makes sense when people want to get in on launch pads. They have to actually buy the token a lot of the time. That's what you have to do at Tencent. You buy the token, you stake it. You're able to get in on launches moving forward. I plan on also investing in Alvara through the launch pad. So like I bought these tokens so I could become a subscription member so that I could go stake and then buy Alvara tokens. Something that's cool about that too is if you want to do that, if you want to buy the Tencent token, get in on the launch, you're being able to get in a very safe manner. Of course, do your own research and all that, but like they have price protection. So if you don't like how the launch went, if you think it didn't do enough of a gain, you can just take back your initial investment instead, up to 7 days after it launches, which I don't think they get many people that do that because like the gains are nuts. Like the worst return was an 8x. But the best was a 300x. So I don't think there are too many people that actually get in on these launches that go back and say, I don't want the tokens because they're worth so much more generally. But in case this is the outlier, right, you could go back and get some of those tokens. You can see they have 2,300 subscribers. They have some NFT holders as well that I believe get in on all future drops as well. So in case you want to try this out, you can. The Tencent token, you can just buy, I believe it's PancakeSwap. I just did a transaction on there. I actually show how to buy it in this video in case you haven't seen that. I'll put it on the end screen. But do your own research. I'm not telling you to do anything. You can do whatever you want with your money. I really couldn't care less. But I do want to talk about cryptos I think could do well. And there have been so many recently that have done really well. A lot of the time when they do drop, to be clear, when there's some token generation event, they spike up. Huge gains. If you can get in, like through Tencent, you would probably make a lot of money. But some people get in a bad position because they buy after it's already moved up 50x, 100x, 200x. And then it falls down like 70% because people take profits. Like if this does insane gains, I probably will take some profits. I'm just telling you right now, like no one can be pissed off. If I invest and I get in early through this and I make money, I'm probably going to take some profits. But that's what you get. Just like if you buy Bitcoin, if you were someone that bought Bitcoin at 20,000, well, you get the right to sell Bitcoin whenever you want. Of course, do your own due diligence. Make sure you're comfortable with this. Now, I do want to say too, we just launched two really exciting things, or I launched two exciting things. One, we have an indicator now that tells you when it's probably a good time to be buying Bitcoin, whether you want dollar cost average only or you want to trade. There's a link to this underneath the video. We have this indicator, which basically just helps you take your emotion out of it. Like here, we have bullish and bearish momentum. Well, it says bearish momentum, we had fallen down, and yeah, we fell down more, and then we fell down more. Same thing here, it says bearish momentum. Well, if you're on a long trade, maybe you want to close it out because it's not looking good. We look at a bunch of different, a lot of different indicators and a lot of different data to compile this. And then bullish momentum. Oh, maybe you want to go on long here, and then boom, massive spike up. Like if you went long on this, that would have been freaking nuts. This is just a 5-minute chart, but in case you want to take a longer term approach to this, you can scroll out. You can use this for other assets too. It goes straight into your trading view. You can use it for Tesla stock. You can use it for Google. You can use it for VOO. I'm looking at Bitcoin obviously here, but you can do the daily. And then you can also turn on these DCA signals, which might tell you when you want to dollar cost average into the market or out of the market. You can see here, it flashed several times, like right here, 17,000. Yeah, you might want to buy, or 20,000. Then it said, again, buy, buy, buy. Now, there are some times where it's not perfect. Like we made a massive move and it said, okay, you might want to take profits because we might see a low drop, and then we continue to move up. Here though, it spiked up and then fell down. So it would have been a good time to be taking some profits, but it's not perfect. I'm not going to even have these turned on, these DCA signals turned on, or these DCA minus, I should say, like the take profit, because you can change it so you just see bullish, because I think Bitcoin's going to go a lot higher. I don't care really what happens in the next week or something. Like I'm looking at the dollar cost average signals to see good times to buy in. Same thing with other assets. You can pull them up, and I'm generally bullish. I think liquidity is going to increase. So you need to know what you're doing still a little bit, but it can help you with the psychology of like, okay, we're over 100,000 Bitcoin on Bitcoin. Maybe I should start looking at taking profits. You turn back on the DCA out signal, and then you start dollar cost averaging out at good times. And maybe you just want to try it with a small portion of your portfolio at first. Like that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to, every time that it says DCA plus, sell my entire portfolio and then buy back in. No, I'm just doing it with a small amount. Also, last thing, I swear, I had a hard time with crypto taxes. I had worked with other companies before that said that they could take your wallet addresses and plug them into their system and then just automatically give you all your tax information. But a lot of the time, the numbers don't work out right. They have a hard time connecting. They don't show all the different assets. So I created a company with someone else, or I joined this company that was already working, and we scaled this up. We manually go through your wallet. So you just send us your wallet addresses, and we manually go through each one and plug in the numbers. Go search for airdrops. Go search for rug pulls. You might have gotten rug pulled on. Go search for, most importantly, fees, like gas fees that you've paid. A lot of people don't calculate that. They just look at their crypto transactions, or they don't even calculate their crypto taxes at all. They just say, no, I didn't trade anything. But that can bite you in the butt in the end. A lot of people actually lose money from the gas fees. Like I looked at someone that had this done, and they thought that they made $4,000 in profit, but they had $10,000 of gas fees throughout the year. $50 here, $20 there, $5 there, through ERC or even BSC. It can add up. So they were actually going to pay taxes when they really should write off their crypto trading. So this can actually save you money and save you a big headache too. You can check out this link. There are discounts to this and the algo underneath the video when you sign up using my links and use those codes. The algo has the website, on the website it says the discount for BCM, the tax management service that we have. You can even schedule a call if you want, or you can just sign up and plug in your information. We can get this done really quickly for you as well, but there's a code underneath the video in the description area that gives you the code for this. So definitely check those out. I appreciate it. Again, check out the links to Alvara as well and to Tencent. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.